Hey my beautiful artists, today we're going to be painting a sunset. So I want you to get a piece of glass which you're going to use as a palette. You need a bottle cap for this one, which is, I know, very interesting. So what you're going to do with that bottle cap, we're jumping straight into this. You're going to get a piece of tape and a Stanley knife. You want to trace around the tape with your Stanley knife. If you're young or inexperienced with using knives, make sure you get someone else to do this one, or at least supervise. You don't want to cut yourself with that bad boy. So what you want to do is just trace around it. Like you see there, what you're making is a sticker. So you could also use a round sticker if you have one. There you see I'm peeling it off. It's okay if there's a little extra bit, just trim it like you see me doing here. And the glass is just so you don't cut through your work or your table, because your mum, she won't be happy with you. And you peel that sticker off and place it in the middle, but slightly above the center line. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now what you want to do, you grab your titanium white acrylic paint, followed by a dark red acrylic paint. This is all going to be acrylics today, you guys. Acrylic, there's your skin tone base, then followed by an orange acrylic paint, followed by a bright yellow. So what you want to do is get those lines fully across, just like that, and you want to start with a damp brush. So add a little water to your brush, not too much, so it's just, not too damp, but damp enough that it soaks in. Then evenly go from the bottom to the top of your picture, blending those colors together. And then just cover up the bottom. Doesn't matter how you do the bottom, we're going to cover that up later. So there you have it. We've got our sunset gradient there. Now I'm going to mix together a light pink using white and red. That's how you make pink, white and red. There you see I'm mixing it with my palette knife. Then we're going to go in and make our first set of mountains. With the distance, the lightest is going to be the furthest in the background. So what you want to do is just above your center line, make a line across your paper, and then begin filling in that line underneath, just like you see me doing here. Don't stress too much, it doesn't have to be perfect. What you want to do is just have it sort of look like a mountain or a couple mountains in the background. If you're worried, add a little more color together and do it a little wider so that you don't have to, you can see me doing there, I'm lightening it up. But if you do it wider, you don't have to worry too much about covering it with the next layer. So the next layer, you're adding a bit of blue and red together to make that light purple, darker than the pink. That's what's very important here, is you're getting a darker color, but not too dark. And then you go in and kind of in between where the valleys would be on the other mountain in the background, you want to add peaks for the next mountain layer. You can see I'm doing that there. Just covering it, making it nice and smooth. And then you're going for an even darker color. So you want more blue and less red with this one. Still a purple, but it's a much darker purple. So you can see what I'm doing there. Once again, adding a little bit of mountain in the valley of the other one, of the other mountain. There you go. Covering it up. Nice and dark, but not black yet. Alright, now we're jumping in straight in with the black, a little bit of blue mixed in. What you want to do, again, same thing, just a simple mountain outline. Perfect, perfect. And then fill in the rest of that underneath there with black, just like that. Wow. Next, I mixed a bit of white together and went back to that circle shape we had used the sticker on. What you want to do is a little blend of white around the circle, just to give it a nice glare effect. We call that dry brushing. So you don't want any water with this, you just want to lightly powder on a halo around this circle here. I also add a little person, a little figure on the mountain with his arms outstretched, just to like add a little something to my painting. You guys can add whatever you want, maybe a goat, maybe something else. I also signed it, and here we go, we're peeling off that sun shape now. So you can see it didn't peel perfectly. I'm going in with some white just to fix up that circle. But that's pretty much the perfect shape I wanted. Just to have that perfect round, perfectly white sun that really finishes this painting off. I'm really happy with how this one came out. Next step is to slowly peel the masking tape back. Make sure you peel it at a 90-degree angle to the paper. That way you avoid ripping any paper. You can see in my video I ripped the background as it's a printer paper. You do want a fairly decent, at least 200 GSM paper to be painting on. So here we have the glamour shots, you guys. The finished painting. Boom, there's my little man. Perfect sun. Stepping back now, you can see, oof, it's just a calm little painting. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you have a great time painting.